Okay, good morning. So even though there are 27 connected, we'll start it because they are late at all. We already wait for 3 minutes for them. Okay, so in the last two sessions, we completed the type 1 of double integration. In the type 1 of double integration, the limits of double integral are given and just we have to evaluate one by one. And we already know how we evaluate the double integral. We go from inner to outer. So first we evaluate innermost integral, then the outer one. Okay, now we are moving here for the type 2, but for type 2 there is a prerequisite, that is we should know some standard curves that you learned up to your 12th standard only. So that curves, I know these are very simple curves, but still many of the students are not able to draw these simple curves. The curves are like a straight line, okay, circle, parabola. Okay, so these are the main three curves actually, in by which you can able to finish near about 70% example. Even though these curves are very simple, many students are not able to draw a simple straight line also. We are going to see that equations and how you can draw these curves. And we don't want a general curves also, just only the standard curves we require here. So near about 70 to 80% example, you will finish only with the help of straight line, circle and parabola. But there are few examples which are based on like exponential curve, then you have ellipse, then you have oblique hyperbola and asteroid. So total 7 curves you have. Okay, so hardly the 7 curves, Cartesian curves, that you should remember there. So all of you open your notebook and give the heading prerequisite curves. Prerequisite curves. Okay, so let me start then. So the first curve that we require here is
Douglas निकला आता देखिए नहीं
this
नहीं
one,
फिल्म में
x equal to 0,
देख
y equal to 0, x is equal to h, and y is equal to k. So these are the four curves that we have. So I'll ask one by one. Let I start with 226. 226.
Yes, sir. Is it an ellipse?
226. Can you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Okay. Anyone who is interested to answer? Raise
So
your
me,
hand.
sir, 223. Is it circle?
That is square.
Okay. Just minute. It probably I muted myself. Yeah. So because so I don't. Now you can talk.
Sir,
Two
am I audible?
223. Is it
two.
circle?
Okay. 230. Yes. 230.
अरे नहीं चाहिए बेटा चली जाना प्लीज
Okay. 230. 231. Yes. Who answered before that?
So a straight line.
It is a
Me, sir,
straight line. Okay.
223.
Obviously, it's straight line. But what about x equal to 0? What it represents?
That is square.
So y-axis.
Very good. Okay. So even though this is a very simple thing, see how many of you are taking that much of time. Only at least few of you know, but I don't know why you are not quickly answering this. But yes, first you should have this. We want rough sketch for getting the limits in double integral. Remember why we are learning these curves, because with the help of these curves we are going to write the limits for that double integral. Okay, so that is our aim mainly. This is x-axis and this one is y-axis. And now as a x equal to 0 we want, and you should know the x equal to 0 is equation of y-axis. So this is the y-axis, and for this y-axis the equation is x equal to 0. So that's the first curve that is we completed. Okay, 260. What about y equal to 0?
Yes, sir, I'm audible.
Yes, what is the curve y equal to 0?
X-axis.
X-axis, correct. So y equal to 0, y equal to 0 is a x-axis here, and x equal to 0 is a y-axis. So this is a simple thing that you should remember. Equation of y-axis is x equal to 0, and equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. Okay, x-axis y 0 and y-axis x is equal to 0. That's one. So let I come to the 240, x equal to h, x equal to h, what it represents?
So line parallel to x-axis.
I ask x equal to 0, sorry, x equal to h. This one.
Line parallel to
Parallel to y.
y-axis, sir.
Sir, parallel to y.
Okay, it is a y-axis, not on x-axis, because suppose this is some point x equal to h. If h is a positive, the line will come on the right side. If h is negative, on that side. So right now, suppose this is a point whose coordinates are h comma 0. So that is the point is on x-axis. So obviously, this line is a parallel to y-axis, because if you take any point on this line, the abscissa is x is equal to h, that is h. Okay, so this is the line. X equal to h is a line parallel to y-axis, and x equal to 0 is itself y-axis. Okay, that is the main thing you should remember. And the last one, now y is equal to k, is obviously it is a parallel to x-axis now. So y is equal to k is a parallel to x-axis. Suppose I draw somewhere here, and I will say this is y is equal to k, then definitely this coordinate should be, this is a 0 comma k. If you want these coordinates, yes, these coordinates can be h comma k, because x is h and y is k there. So that way. Okay, so this is a way you can draw the straight line. The 4 straight lines are drawn here: x0, y0, x is equal to h, y is equal to k. Not only these two, there are total six straight lines we require. First two are obviously the coordinate axis, next two are parallel to coordinate axis, and the last two equations are like this. I will write it here. Then x equal to y, x is equal to y, and the last one again. Okay, first we'll draw this x equal to y. Let I ask 244.
Sir, can I?
244 first, just 1 minute. 244. Okay, yes. Who said that you?
Sir, 247.
Okay, 247. Yes, you
The
can.
passing through reason.
Yeah, very good. Now, whenever you have to draw this random line, just remember, whenever we have to draw any straight line, we require 2 points from it. So one point is like 0, 0. Next is 1, 1. So you can plot the point 0, 0 and 1, 1, and you can draw the line passing through them. So you will obviously get the line passing through the origin, and sorry, it may not pass. Suppose this is h equal to k, then it passes through that side. So I'm drawing here a rough line at the end. So this is definitely pass through 0, 0, and this is a x equal to y line. Provided h is equal to k, then only this line pass through this h comma k there. Is it clear? So right now h is equal to k is the thing happened, because of that we say it is going from that. Any doubt up to here? Anyone? The last line now.
No,
the
sir.
last line. Okay, yes, someone is talking there. No. So the last line that we want is x plus y is equal to 1. X plus y is equal to 1. Now 234. 234.
Sir, can I answer, sir?
Just 1 minute, just one. 234. Why few of the students are not talking again and again? I'm asking them. Few of their 234. What happened? Okay, I will note down his number now.
Can I?
Yes.
Can I tell, sir?
Yes.
Can I?
Who is talking?
Can I?
I mean, you haven't told the number yet, sir.
Sir, it would be inclined towards y axis.
Yes, 231. 231 is also not talking.
Hello. Hello.
If you want to answer, raise your hand because I'm not able to see you.
Hello.
Yes, who is there?
231, sir.
231. Yes. Tell me.
Yes. So I did not quite catch. So if x is x plus y is equal to 1 is the equation, then depending on whatever value we substitute, then since x is equal to y, so we'll get coordinates like maybe now say if we substitute y is equal to 1, so 0 comma 1 or so depending on whatever number we solve, we'll get the coordinates for the axis to be the line to be drawn.
Yes, you tell me at least two coordinates then. Which two coordinates you can plot it?
So I'll take y is equal to 1, so that means x is equal to 0.
Suppose this is my point 0 comma 1. Okay.
0 comma 1.
Next.
Right? Then I'll take say x is 1. Then y will also be 1 comma 0.
Okay. Now we have to draw the line passing through these 2 points.
Passing through these 2 points.
Correct. And that's the answer. Very good. So this is a way also you have, this is the way you can get the lines actually. So the line is like this. This line is x plus y is equal to 1. I hope you got this. So the way to draw the line, any straight line, is you require minimum 2 points on that line. So for example, if you want to plot x equal to 0 also, if you want to plot x equal to 0, you can say x is 0, then y is 1, then x is 0, y is 2. Like then you get 0, 1 and 0, 2 point, and you can see it is y axis then. Okay, that way. So because x is fixed there, x is 0, same thing, x is equal to h. When x is equal to h, y can be 0, y can be 1, y can be 2, y can be 3. So we have h comma 0, h comma 1, h comma 2, like that points, and you can draw the line passing through these points there, that way. But when x equal to y, then you have the point like 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, like that, and you can join these points and you get the line x equal to y. And the last one, the simplest points are like x0, y is 1, y0, then x is 1. So we drawn the line passing through 1 comma 0 and 0 comma 1. Any doubt in the straight line? Because first,
Sir,
yes,
sir, in the first question you said that x equal to 0, y equal to 0, x equal to h, y equal to k. Sir, you have asked me what is the curve.
Yes.
So sir, we have to shade the bounded area, na?
No. It is not bounded. Curve is not represent. Whether we are asked about the bounded area right now, we are just learning about the standard curves only right now. Okay, the area I not asked right now. The area we require later on in double integration. We'll see that.
मतलब common मतलब जो सब में common हो.
नहीं. Right now nothing is required. Common region or region between the curves, we'll see it in the double integration. Right now I want only the curves, what this curve represent. Okay. Clear? So let I move to the next then. So I'm going to take the second type of the curve, second type of the standard curve that we require here. And that second curve is on the screen now. The equation is like y square equal to 4x. So I want this curve from 239. Is 239 present? 239. 239.
Yes, sir.
So you're not given the entry test. What's the problem? 239.
Sir.
Louder later. 239.
Yes, sir, I'm audible.
You are audible, but your number you are not entered correctly. So you will be absent for this class because you will observe 20ME 2020 you written. Remember, I'm not taking direct attendance here. What will happen? I will get these numbers. Means generally we import it is in the Excel file, and that will consider as attendance. If you enter your wrong IDs, wrong things, you will be absent for the entire class then. Are you getting my
Okay,
point?
sir. I am leaving the meeting and joining again.
So there is no need to leave the meeting. You should rename yourself.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And
1
first thing,
minute.
what about your entry test? What about your entry test? Tell me. How many times
Sir,
you
I
have
have
revised
one.
it? Huh? Finish it today only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, 247. What it represents?
Sir, parabola at x-axis.
Parabola with.
X-axis.
Okay, generally it is considered as, okay, x-axis is symmetry. You should say simply it is a right hand parabola. It is a right hand parabola.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So y square equal to 4x. It is actually a right hand parabola, and you should have the curve like this. This is y square equal to 4x. So that about the one parabola we require. One more parabola we require, and that is a x square is equal to 4y. So you should know this curve also. So let I ask 219, 219. Sorry, I think yes. It starts with 221, na? So 221, yes, 221,
Yes,
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 220, 221,
sir.
yes. Not able to give the answer. Okay,
Hello. Yes,
so
sir.
yes, 226 is answering actually. I asked 220,
Sir. Yes,
Sir, may
sir.
I?
221,
Yes,
221. Only
will
221 will talk. Other mute yourself.
we
221, you are not audible. 221, you are not audible. Okay, I will move to the 225. Yes, still voice is not there. 225, 221, your voice is not there. 225, can you talk? I'm not able to hear anyone. 225, no. Okay, 227,
Sir, is it parabola in the direction above
above.
the y-axis?
Okay, it is a upper parabola, we can
Sir,
say
is it
generally.
parabola in the direction of y-axis above?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Y-axis has a symmetry. Generally, we say it is upper parabola like this.
Okay, sir, upper parabola.
So we want these two parabolas. One is a right-hand parabola, another is upper parabola. Now, how to remember these two parabolas? Remember, whenever there is only even power of x is there in the equation, whenever equation contains only even power of x, the curve is always symmetric about y-axis. The curve is always symmetric about y-axis for even power of x. But whenever there is only even power for y, then the curve is symmetric about x-axis. Curve is symmetric about x-axis. And if equation contains both even power of x and y, then the curve is symmetric about both axes there. It is symmetric about origin also, we can say. Okay, so we'll come to that part also. So this is right now the hint to remember. Y square indicates x-axis symmetry, x square indicates y-axis symmetry. So y square equal to 4x, right hand parabola, x square equal to 4y is upper parabola there. So that about a second curve. Any doubt in straight line and parabola? There are other two
No, sir.
parabolas
Oh,
also,
sir.
but that are not required. Like this is right hand parabola and upper parabola is on the screen. There are left hand parabola and lower parabola, which is not required right now. So I'm not going to take it. So the third, so I will move to the third curve then. So this one is x square plus y square is equal to 1. And now let I ask 228.
Sir, it will be a circle.
I asked to, okay, it is a circle, correct. You will observe even power of x and even power of y. The curve is symmetric about both the axes. So it is just a circle with the center 0, 0. So important things you should know. And the radius is 1. So it is 1, 0. So intersection of the curve with the coordinate axis we require many times in getting the limits. So like this. So 1, 0, 0, 1. This can be a minus 1, 0 that way. So that about the intersection points. That about the third curve. I will write it a fourth then. X square upon 9 plus y square upon 4 is equal to 1. 244. 244. Yes. What it represents?
And ellipse.
Little louder.
Ellipse.
Ellipse. Okay, good. So what about major axis? 247.
Sir, x-axis.
Okay, major axis is on x-axis there, correct. So major axis is x-axis here. So I'm drawing the rough sketch, and this rough sketch only you require in the exam also. No, none of the curve you have to draw with the scale. Just a rough sketch we require. So obviously these intersection points are again we are interested, like it is a 3,0 in this case, it is a 0,2 in this case, it is a minus 3,0, etc. Okay, so that about the fourth curve. So we seen straight line, circle, sorry, straight line, parabola, circle, ellipse. So 4 curves just we finished. I'll move to the next curve. I hope all of you completed in your notebook also. So I will take a fifth then. Curve number 5 that we require is this one. So if anyone knows this curve, raise your hand.
Rectangular hyperbola.
Yes, 232. This
Rectangular
is a
hyperbola.
rectangular hyperbola, or we say oblique hyperbola. So xy equal to 1. This curve actually it is a hyperbola, rectangular hyperbola. This exists in the coordinate axis like their asymptote. So the curve will be like this. Okay, the curve will be like this. So it will never touch to the y-axis. It never touch to the x-axis. And this is one branch in first quadrant. There is another branch that we have in the third quadrant. So that about curve. So the curve xy equal to 1. We have two branches. One of the branch is in the first quadrant, and this is actually a rectangular hyperbola. Okay. Any doubt in the fifth? Actually, doubt in the sense you have to remember these curves. We are not learning the curve tracing here. Just I am telling you to remember these 7 curves, because all these curves we are going to draw it to get the limits in double integral. Okay. So that about oblique hyperbola. So I will take the next here, the sixth one as so. Is there anyone? Yeah, I will check 254. 254. 254, no.
Sir, may
225.
I?
225. 232, mute yourself. 225. 227, mute yourself. All others, you should mute. 227. 225, quick. No voice again, as usual. Okay. So let I move to the 227. Yes, now you can talk. 227.
Sir, is the line starting from the negative x-axis? Sir, can I highlight it, the graph?
Yes, yes, you can share. You can annotate. Annotate. Yes, correct. Okay. The what is the name of this curve? Name of the curve is obviously the function itself. Which function you are given, that is a exponential.
Exponential.
Exponential
This
function.
is a graph of exponential function. So exponential function graph will go like this. Actually, it never touch to the x-axis, but it is closer and closer to it. And later on, it goes on increasing and increasing, and then we have we can say a very exponential growth there. So it goes like that. And here the coordinates are like when x is a 0, you'll observe y is e raised to 0. E raised to 0 is 1. So 0 comma 1 is an intersection point with the y-axis. That is important again. So that about a graph. Okay, that about exponential graph. So red color is also correct. Whatever he drawn, that is also correct graph, because we are drawing the rough sketch only, and that gives you the nature what we want. Okay, both are the same. So that about a sixth. Now one last curve we left here. So I hope all you drawn these two curves in your notebook. Are you completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
can I write
Yes, sir.
last equation then? Okay, just I will delete it. So the last, I think, seventh curve that you should know now is x raised to 2 by 3 plus y raised to 2 by 3 is equal to a raised to 2 by 3. Now I will ask this question to 251.
So I am unable to answer.
Okay, no issue, because this is not the curve you learned up to 12. This is new curve for you. Okay, this is the new curve actually. So anyone raise your hand? 233. Yes.
Sir, asteroid.
Yes, this is the asteroid, correct? The name of the curve is asteroid. Now you will observe the curve. For this curve, actually, suppose this is x-axis and this one is a y-axis. There, the thing that you have, when you put x equal to 0, you get y is equal to a. So the points are like 0 comma a. Not only 0 comma a, you will get 0 comma minus a also. Same thing, you will get a comma 0 and minus a comma 0. Remember, these are the same intersection points like a circle. Circle also intersect in these 4 points there. Only the circle is like this, and this curve is concave in between these points. So the curve goes like this. Okay, so this is the curve that you have, that is an asteroid. The name of the curve is asteroid here. So there is a reverse arc than circle. Circle is like a convex in between these all points. Here it is like a concave. Okay, the name of the curve is asteroid, so that you should know all these curves. So that about our prerequisite curves. Roughly we seen 7 curves here, which are most important curves. Out of that, first 3 curves are very important, like straight line, parabola, and circle. Majority examples you'll find on that only. So I hope all you completed these graphs. Okay, so if you completed all these things, let I move to the point where we are going to see how to evaluate now double integral, or how to find the limits of double integral when you are given the boundaries. Okay, so note down a question, write a question in your notebook, write example type 2, give the heading type 2, if limits of double integral not given. Okay, so this is a type 2 examples that we are going to do it, and the example is, or the question is, evaluate double integral dx dy, a simple double integral were taken over the region R. Okay, you should write a question there. Evaluate double integral dx dy over the region R, where region R is bounded by y square equal to 4x and y is equal to 2x. I'm given a question here. Evaluate a double integration dx dy over the region R, where R is a region bounded by y square equal to 4x and y is equal to 2x. Now, what is the important thing that you have to do it? Step number 1, you have to draw these two curves, rough curves only, rough sketch you have to draw it, and you have to find out the point of intersection. So, you can try in your notebook. Draw these two curves and find their points of intersection.
0,
Coordinates of
0,
points of intersection. Yes.
1, 2.
1, 2.
2 or 0, 0.
Yes, there are two coordinates. One way the curves intersects at 0, 0 as well as 1, 2. Correct. Now you should draw these curves. If anyone want, he can draw it on the screen also. Is there anyone who can draw these two curves on the screen? Okay, 237, you can draw. 237, yes. You can draw these curves. Okay, y-axis, good. X-axis, very good. Then y equal to 2x. Okay, parabola, very good. So that's y square equal to 4x, parabola, very good. And then straight line, very good. Okay, so nice, whatever he drawn is correct. Okay, so just come to that part. So first of all, he drawn this x-axis here, then y-axis there, then the parabola roughly drawn there like this, and then we have a straight line. Okay, so just for our understanding, it is a rough sketch at the end, so you can draw it anyway. So important thing is coordinates of intersection 0, 0 and this is a 1, 2. Are you getting how to get coordinates point of intersection there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the first thing you should able to get these coordinates, and then you have that region of integration between them. So here is the region between them, and on that area we have to evaluate double integral dx dy. So what I will do it, I will just